Hi everybody and welcome to Changeling the Lost Littlebrook Union, a storytelling game of beautiful madness being run on the Onyx Path. I'm Chris, standing today, and I will be your storyteller for today. I am the Primogen, and I'm very happy to see you all here for the penultimate episode of Littlebrook, coming out of the left field. No one saw it coming, unfortunately. But we will be going out with a bang, hopefully, next time. But today, we will see what our gang of misfits and marauders will be getting up to. And speaking of misfits and marauders, let's have a little bit of an introduction before Torin gives some announcements, and I'll do the recap of last session. So, we will start. Last letter of your character's name. Nova. Goes first.
Oh, okay. I'm cool. I'm here. All right. I'm Megan. I play Nova, which ends with an A, thus I'm first, and she's a beast.
Thank you. Now, who would be after A?
Either me or Tide, but I think Tide because then D.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
All right. Thanks for the help figuring it out. Hi, I'm Kitsu. I play Tide. Tide is an elemental. Water elemental, yeah. And, yeah.
Nate.
Yes. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Harry. I play Nate, and he is a Ferris.
Perfect. Thank you, Harry. Now, here's the tricky part. We have three characters ending on an S. I did not think this through. But I'm going to say that... Oh, God, we have two AS. I think Silas comes next, because there's an LAS there.
Yeah, I'm Trev. I play Silas, who is an ogre, and I got a haircut since last week.
And you're rocking it. Thank you very much. And after Silas, we got...
Me?
Yes.
Yes, hi. I am Adam, and I play Jonas the Darkling.
Perfect, thank you. And last...
Finally, yeah, I am Toring. I play Lars. I am Wizened, the grumpy old man of the group, and I have not had a haircut.
It's fine. It's quarantine time. You either get a haircut or you don't, which is the usual state of things.
And the way it goes all the time.
Yeah, sort of. All right, thank you very much for that. And went off smoothly like always. Next up, we've got some announcements by Toring.
All right. So the big thing that we've been pushing recently was the Technocracy Reloaded M20 Deluxe Edition Kickstarter. That finished up earlier today, I believe. 193,000, 2,366 backers. So that is a great turnout by everybody. The next one will be starting, I believe. I accidentally clicked away from it. The Legend Lore. They actually started this Kickstarter before the Rona hit, and they kind of canceled it because of that. So they are bringing that back. So the Legend Lore Kickstarter kicks off on Tuesday, June the 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Legend Lore is a new path that has been, or is based on a comic book or a graphic novel, I believe, that had been out. And the premise behind it is that it is kind of a Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court type thing, where you play as modern day individuals who are taken through a portal into a land of legend. And it is designed for it being all inclusive. In fact, part of the artwork has an individual who's in a wheelchair, and basically they want to show that pretty much anybody and everybody can take part in this. So they're really upping the inclusivity on it. Like I said, it kicks off on Tuesday, June the 2nd on Kickstarter. So go check that out. And I think that's about all I've got today.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that announcement. And with that, I will go on and give a little recap of what happened last time. A bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff happened as always. And fires were lit. Emotions were hurt. People were struck by lightning. But let's go into more detail. Last session, you all decided to go through the archives of the school because you remember, I think it was Jonas who remembered seeing during not a yard sale, but kind of like a rummage sale of the old school the departments or the archives. They needed to be emptied, so they were selling off some stuff, including a sample of a meteorite that Silas had seen once when he was very young, having been a piece of some matter of object that crashed into the forest near Littlebrook. Although judging by its size, it can't have been traveling that fast because it didn't cause quite that much destruction. The item, however, was sold to an unknown person, so you need to go into the archives of the of the school, and dig out some receipts from 98. Turned out it was a lot simpler than you thought it would be. You went to the archives, borrowing the keys from Matthew, who was sitting guard outside of the gym, where the refugees from the Sanguine Duke's keep or castle were currently residing, the ones you had rescued. So you went into the archives. It was honestly quite boring, and a fire broke out for some reason. Thankfully, you stopped it. You wrote sorry on the wall, and you found the receipt of said missing file. The person who had bought it turned out to have been Joan, the proprietor of Joan's Diner, the very same Joan who was a childhood friend of Silas. Turns out she'd saved it, having possibly remembered the location where Silas didn't go missing, because he didn't, but where strange things happened. She'd also made a map to the crashed meteorite that she was more than happy to part with. Silas retrieved it, on the way seeing a photo of himself and Joan catching fish down by the river. And after that, you went off on a little hike, finding the area where the meteorite had crashed, with iron red blood grass growing out of the ground. At least that's what they can be called. You found the meteorite, you dug it out. It took quite a while. And while you were doing that, you also dug out a whole bunch of small shards, which Lars used to create a tiny homunculus-like thing that was screeching out of the meteorites. Unfortunately, by digging out the meteorite, somehow there was also a giant storm building, and the egg that Silas had been carrying around in his small backpack, the dragon's egg, was reacting mysteriously to the strange blood-red material, meteoric glass-like item that you were finding. Turned out it was quite big, but when it came out of the ground, more or less, it started raining heavily and lightning started striking the ground, including hitting Nate, who was standing atop the meteorite. Nate's heart stopped momentarily, but thankfully he could be saved, and you escaped with the remainder of the meteorite, as with some quick thinking, you got the small homunculus, or golem if you'd like to call it that, to hold a iron pole that just happened to be there. How very fortunate. And the little homunculus got blasted to pieces, more or less, but while it did, you escaped with the meteorite. Tide creating handles out of ice for Silas to carry it. Silas as well as the others. Nate's leg got a little bit melted, that's true, but I'm sure he'll recover fine from that. I mean, who hasn't had their legs melted, to be honest? And I believe that was actually... Oh, that's right. You came back to the school after the archives. I almost completely forgot. And Patty was there, the police officer, the vice sheriff. And she was surprised that when she arrived, Matthew wasn't there. But you did go to the library and you found him sleeping in his bed. So seems like everything was fine. He just decided to go home before Patty arrived. And I believe that's where we left off. Not with Matthew sleeping, but rather you recovering a... how many feet was it? Was it 2 by 2 feet? Or pretty sizable. 2 cubic feet of meteoric anti-Fae something or another. It could probably kill a Fae.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. So the raining has stopped, as has the lightning storm as you move through the forest, and the sky is actually clearing up. And you are standing outside of the junkyard. This weird late summer flash of rain having supposedly just passed by. And that's where you are. You're remarkably close to the used car sales lot, which is where Nate's fetch is working. He's actually out right now talking to some customers, slapping the hood of a car, chatting away with them. And you also see Martin, who works the junkyard itself. He's moving some of the trash around in his bulldozer, moving it over around to another place. And you've also got the electronics store operated by Lars's relatives. What do you do now?
You need a game plan for the meteorite. Should we be making melee weapons like spears? Should we be making bullets?
We'll get a big enough chunk that I think I could probably make a few, at least one or two swords, I would think. Because it's a decent sized chunk, right?
Yeah,
Two
you could
square
make a
feet.
few swords, yeah.
So I could make at least two, maybe three.
Yeah, not more.
Probably. If I make them smaller, more like knives or something like that, I could probably make quite a few.
Yeah.
Arrowheads, maybe from scraps. I'd have to. I won't really know until I start working with it and start forming it. But I wouldn't say that we would have too much difficulty. I was kind of thinking about making maybe some protective gear, but I don't think we've got enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough for a baby?
Ooh, maybe. We'll have to see what's left over.
Yeah, we can make it from the leftovers. It's plan B, but a different plan B. It's plan B for baby?
Plan B for baby, yes.
Yeah.
Or no,
Lars,
C for crystal.
Oh, I'll never remember that.
Okay.
All the other plans are plan
What
B.
about plan C for Oops, sorry.
I thought to ask Lars, could you make some spiked knuckles out of the meteorite?
We'll have to see how it reacts with other stuff, because it burns if it's against your skin, as we saw that it was hurting people. So wrapping the end of it in like leather or something protective for holding would probably work, but I don't know if you'd want to strap it to your knuckles without some kind of backing. But that's an option.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's a good point. What kind of weapons would people want? Sadless, you want like a brass knuckles or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
You give me a handful of bullets, I can probably do something with that.
I'll do with a sword. If there's not enough after all of this, it's probably enough if you just make a blade. I could try to incorporate it in ice later on if need be.
We do have the cold iron one as well, right?
That's true. But
So
we don't, but the others do.
we have access
What
to.
are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that, well, if she brings backup, which the likelihood of her just showing up on her own is probably pretty low, then that's something that can be used against other denizens of the hedge and Arcadia. these would be just for her, was my thinking. Essentially, what I'm thinking is if I have time, I would make cold iron versions of everything for use against hobgoblins and the like. And then we would have the red stone for just her. We've seen how volatile it is, so I don't think that just carrying it around would be maybe such a good idea unless you want to get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it takes time for me to work this. So
How much time and what do you need?
I without actually starting to work with the redstone, I don't know.
Then you should start as soon as possible.
Okay.
You can.
So Lars would take it and head into his hollow.
All right, which is sorry, kind of zooming cat in back,
Which
which
is-
is very close. Actually, it's in the basement
It's
of your.
The electronics store.
That's correct.
Yep.
So you kind of just grab onto. Do you grab onto the eyes or do you grab onto the actual stone itself?
Who was carrying it? Was
Silas.
Silas? Silas, can you bring it down? Well, will he fit down the stairs?
Down the stairs.
They were very narrow.
Yes, he will fit. Will he fit through the entrance? No.
Okay. I did upgrade it to by one size category.
That's true. That's true. You did. Tell you what. Will he fit while carrying this thing down the stairs? No. But if you with some Winnie the Pooh magic and some will, you may be able to push him in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Shoulders are here, so that's the biggest issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But,
think
but
if I remember correctly, upgrading it got from fitting 4 people to 8, so that would cover like one Silas and 2 other people, right?
A few more people. He's not that big. I mean, he's big, but 4 more people. 4 people and a Silas.
Okay.
Nice.
we also, before we forget, some of us are really hurt. How do we heal? What do we do? And glamour. We need to get all the glamour we can get. Don't forget we spent some.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there?
What do you mean?
You don't look so good.
Yeah, I know. Other than getting struck by lightning? That whole thing? I don't know, that struck me as a little bit too coincidental. To be a coincidence. That thing is trying to stop us from getting this meteorite, I think.
I have the beginnings of a potential plan how we deal with this, but I don't know that the whole lightning thing makes me think she's listening in, perhaps. Could we find somewhere where she isn't, or are we just gonna chance it?
I have no idea.
Wait a minute. How I slept in my chemistry class and so remind me, how does lightning and stuff react to specific metals in particular?
Generally attracted to metal, yeah?
Well, you are half gold.
Yeah, but the meteorite was getting struck like crazy.
That's true. There's something about this thing that's weird, and I don't know that it's related to her.
Well, if it was
Could it
just the
be?
lightning, if it was just that it attracted lightning, it would have been blown away by it ages ago. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
sitting
but
there
it
for how
was
many years?
covered. We uncovered it
Oh
though.
yeah, that's a good point.
That's
And
a
it
thing.
also it went. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it went weird close to the Silas's egg. Maybe that's what brought this down.
Maybe.
Well, I might be wrong. Maybe she.
No, that's a
just
good. That's a
worried. I'm
decent
just
idea. I
worried.
like that.
I'm all good if we can take more precautions and stuff at this point. Like, don't get me wrong, but where would she not be able to listen? Is there
I
such a
don't know.
place?
No, maybe we don't know how much she has anticipated of all of this either way. Maybe Matthew knows of some kind of contract or spell or something that could give us a moment's peace, or I was wrong and this has nothing to do with her.
Either way, the library would probably be a good place to be if we run into any kind of questions. I guess you researchy types that know where to look shit.
Yeah.
You can look stuff there. Although I guess the internet works these days too, but I don't know that this phone's really. There's phones that you can just go into the internet now. It's so good. Sorry, that was weird. But I saw it the other day. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we should. Yeah.
No, I'm. Maybe. Yeah, maybe let's go to library. I, as you said, you others, you said I would like some time to prepare. Maybe I got a bit lost up there, I think. And glamour, sure, that could be useful. Should Lars start doing his weapons and we go out and reconvene after that in like tomorrow or something, or are we heading off to plan time now? Because then we don't want to leave Lars out of it, right?
Yeah, maybe it is wise to start working on the weaponry and then come up with a plan based on what we have to use. You know.
Also, are we doing this ourselves, or are we doing it with everybody?
No.
Yeah, let's enlist the help of the refugees.
And the rest of them. If we're gonna do this, we need everyone, right?
Yeah.
We trust that they won't betray us in this. Do we not?
That's not the problem. The problem is if they can't fight, then there will be more. Then they're just, we're just pigs for slaughter.
It doesn't always have to be fighting, though.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us can fight,
them.
but some of us can do other things. And I think we need to work on a couple different ways, because we can't just fight might with might. It'll never work.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, I have an idea, and maybe we can talk it through ourselves first, and then we come to them. They have the contract solution, and we come to them with an alternate solution, like a done solution, and then maybe we can work together, see if we can improve it with their knowledge, but that we have something finished, not just coming saying, hey, we want to fight. Well, that's a good idea, right? And instead coming something more tangible.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So we rest now. We recover. We find a way to until Lars tells us.
Exactly. And when Lars, we're still in the shed, right? So when you're done, Lars, just give us a call or something, and we will and we'll reconvene in the library, perhaps, with the weapons.
Or if you need some help, if you need some materials or something, call us. We'll try to find something.
Okay. I'll I'll let you know if I need anything or when I'm done.
Okay, don't forget, baby. Keep a little bucket for baby scraps.
Oh, and Nova, do you have a preference for a weapon?
Oh, maybe something I can throw, because I really shouldn't get too close. Or like maybe a little knife for a last minute thing if I do get too close and it's too late.
And Jonas.
I guess bullets for the gun I got from Nate.
Okay, I'll get working on that.
Did you get hurt while we ran, Lars? Do you need to rest too, though?
I'll be fine. This is more important.
Okay, we need to find the time for you to rest too. So, yeah.
Lars, I think everyone else needs weapons more than I do. I was just wondering, I can't get protection like armor. Not even if you could find an old armored suit, that would never be big enough to fit me. Do you have any ideas how I could find or make something that would?
That's on my list as well.
Okay. Thank you, Lars.
Okay, let Lars work then, and keep your phones sound on and ready, and we'll meet up whenever Lars is done or calls us. Okay. See you later then. And Jonas, a bit absent-minded, takes off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tide, is Jonas okay? He seems a little, I mean, he's off a lot, but like he seems like more off.
I don't know.
I'm a little worried. I'm not a big thinker, but I've been thinking, and I think we should think about him.
Yeah. I think he needs some time to think. Because there's a lot of, I think having come back and getting to see what the world came to be and stuff, there were a lot of things that I think he cared about here. And now it's potentially we can lose all of that again. Worst of all, it can be like all of these things can also come in crossfire.
Yeah.
I was never super attached to anything particular in Littlebrook, believe it or not. I mostly just wanted my brother back. And so for him, it's a little bit different, I think.
Okay, I just, he's like quiet. And I mean, not sometimes creepy quiet, but sometimes just like regular quiet. And I just want to make sure it's like the good kind of quiet and not the we should be worried kind of quiet.
We'll give him an hour or so, and then we can maybe text him. I can call him, see, and stuff like that.
Blow up his
or
phone.
You can text
okay.
him if you want. He has his phone. If you think there's something you specifically want to tell him or whatever, I'm not all knowing, We've been apart for so many years, regardless, and I kind of think he needs a moment, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong.
I trust you. You know him. I'll just you know what? Hey Jonas. You don't have to answer this because you maybe need some time away, but like, are you okay? Question mark. But I mean, I don't mean that like an offensive way. Just checking as a friend. Exclamation! No, that's too much. Exclamation point! Oh, okay. So, like, don't answer this unless you want to. Boop. Okay, Tide.
Hmm?
I did my part.
Okay. But yeah, we should definitely keep an eye out for each other because it's gonna be rough. So
Yeah, that's okay. I can be alone. Don't worry about me. I'm just worried about other people. But let's get planning, and Lars will make a baby, and it's gonna work because it has to.
okay. Okay.
High five. I'm glad you don't freeze my hand. That can be very rude when people like burn your hand and stuff. But you don't freeze my hand, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Tide.
Well, I'm not angry, so I'm not angry at you.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Ooh, I should know when people are angry at me.
I actually don't know if all elemental is just kind of like ooze an element or whatever. That's what we're called, right? That's what Matthew said.
Yeah. But I'm supposed to be a beast, and I don't think I'm a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, those words are
No.
bullshit.
we should just figure it all out. Like you're just Nova. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be.
I like you, Tide. Thank you.
I like you too. You
Let's
don't
go.
gotta thank me for that.
We're gonna kill some stuff. Or get
Hell
killed.
yeah.
Either way. Yeah! Oh yeah, high five!
We'll give it to Nate.
Yeah, give it to Nate! Ow! Okay, but that's just like gold or diamond or something. I should have known that. You got spiky hands.
Sorry.
Need to make a
What?
chart of who I can high five safely.
What happened to your legs though? Can you walk?
Yeah, I mean they're working normally, just a little bit melted. I'm sure I can. Once this is all over, I'll get a chisel and get him back into shape.
That's maybe we can ask Lars if he can do something about it. Like I don't.
Yeah, maybe, but not again. We shouldn't focus on that right now.
Right.
There's a lot more important stuff going on.
Well,
My legs can get fixed.
if
in a
we
minute.
can't run, if you can't run, and if we gotta run, that's not gonna be a good thing.
I can run. It's okay.
You can?
Yeah, they're just a little bit funny looking.
If it's just cosmetic and you're okay with it, then it's fine.
Yeah, it's just cosmetic. It's at least I think it is.
Nova will go up and like hit his legs a little. Like tap him.
Clong, clong, clong.
Okay. Is that a good sound? That sounds like metal. Is that good?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, let's just assume it's good.
They look kind of doughy, like we said before.
Oh.
A little bit melted.
We'll just get you some sweatpants. No worries.
Can you stand?
Yeah.
Walking is a little bit wobbly right now, though. Your knee's kind of out of shape. Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll get used to it.
You can hold on to me if you want.
Okay. I'll use Nova not Nova. I'll use Tide as a crutch.
All right. Question though, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be able to walk normally?
Yeah, that would be useful.
Are you walking normally?
Hell yeah.
You don't need to use Tide for a crutch. You can walk perfectly fine.
Yeah, still, I'll take an excuse.
Yeah, all right.
We should go get some glamour, though. Do you guys have any ideas where we could get very emotional people?
I don't know. Does anybody have their family still alive?
That's
No.
straightforward. Sorry.
I mean, yes, but they're not here, and we're not gonna get to them. They don't know if the fetch Jonas counts because he's the only one in town that I've got to offer.
What if we
I
show
don't
like
know.
a sad movie or a happy movie or a very emotional movie? Do like a town screening and then I don't know.
I
Get
have an
people
idea.
crying.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
And she'll bring out her phone and she'll text Amanda. And she like, hey, Amanda. Do you know where we can maybe like get some glamour? Some of us are hurt pretty bad, and want to shore up stuff, but keep it on the DL.
It takes a little while before she responds, but she says that usually hanging around school during the weekdays works pretty well. The local cinema is a good place to go to. Depends really on what you want to get. Like there used to be a funeral parlor, but that was way back in the 90s. The place is not around anymore. But those are often frequented places. Tomorrow's going to be Monday. Not sure how many's going to be watching movies then, but school's going to be occupied. It's a pretty long text from Amanda. Yeah, but she gives you a few suggestions, like maybe going to the green, the big park in the middle of town. Weather's still pretty good, so people might be going there as well.
Okay, just thank you, Amanda.
She sends a thumbs up emoji.
Okay, and then Nova will share that. She's like, okay, so there's a school, so I guess like we can just like drain some kids, or movies, but it'll be Monday and no that. But we can go to the green, and there'll be all sorts of different people with all sorts of different emotions. So like a kind of a picnic for us too, just different.
Sure.
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
That's probably a better place than, for example, the library. Although some books are pretty emotion-inducing, but I don't think people read those in the library. They probably.
Oh, you? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, sorry, you froze for a second there. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My connection is unstable. It's weird.
Oh.
Well, it seems to be working fine now, so let's continue. Hope the stream is still running. Maybe Wilma did something when she jumped down. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so you're all going your separate ways now, or did I get that wrong?
I think we're all going to the
To the green?
to the park or the green. Yeah.
Right.
The three of us.
The three of
I
you.
don't know if Silas, are you coming along?
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I said I'll come along.
All right.
Brilliant.
So Lars is busy in his basement, and Jonas is heading off somewhere else. So why don't we shift onto Jonas for now? Where are you going?
To start with, I'm going to the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Henry's gravestone.
Right.
And I'm just like Jonas is gonna go there and sit down in front of it and just like stare at it and think and try to remember what they did together, like Littlebrook for them together. And he's just gonna sit there for maybe an hour and a half, something. And after a while, he's gonna take he won something from the gravestone or the like. So he tries to like start feeling it around, see if there's any loose chips or anything that could not any big pieces, but just a little bit that could be broken off
from the gravestone.
Yeah.
Right. It's pretty well maintained, but it's a few years old. There's one little jagged edge where a small piece has been broken off, so you see that there's a thin hairline crack running along it's about the size of your pinky nail, so it's not big at all. But you could possibly get it off if you'd like to.
He's gonna try.
All right.
And just like silently, still lost in thought, trying to just like peel it off.
It's surprisingly firm, but again, it's a stone. But after a little while, you hear that as it snaps, and you take off it's a bit bigger than you thought it would be. And as you step back with this, about the size of almost the size of your finger, you see the damage you've caused to the grave. But it's most of the grave. I mean, it's a big gravestone, but you do now have about the size of your pinky piece of the grave in your hand, of the stone.
He holds it in his hand and just like hold it to his forehead, and sits down for a while and like again sits down and just trying to talk about like the entire situation right now going on, talking to Henry and to himself, like trying to sort his thoughts as imagining Henry sitting and like listening to what he's
Yeah, and it feels comforting in a sense, because having this small item to focus on, being alone with your thoughts, which is rare these days, you kind of contemplate what's been going on, and it's a lot. Obviously, you've changed your mind about things multiple times already during these few days, and you've faced parts of yourself you might not be comfortable with, but I'm getting another message to my connection is unstable. Sorry about that, folks. If the video goes down, you can't let me know, but we'll try to be right back. Sorry. What was I? You think back to the lake where you met the fetch. You think to yourself about the competition in the halls of Skrimnir, and you think to the recent celebrations, or rather the dinner party that turned into a massacre, where you burned your hand, and as you look down in your palm, the scar is still there. The wound has not healed completely, but it's not hurting quite as much as it used to. And for a second, it almost feels like you're sitting next to someone on this bench, someone who's listening to you. And then you're pulled out by a leaf that rolls across the asphalt of this small walkway. It's yellowed, almost brown, dry as it kind of tumbles along.
He just gets up, pats the gravestone, and I'll miss you, buddy. No, that's not what he said. He says, "I miss you, buddy." I miss you, buddy. And I'll make sure that I'll come back here as much as I can. And thank you. And then he leaves, and for the rest of the day, he's gonna do two things. We don't need to focus too much on them if you don't want to. He's gonna do a little bit of old-fashioned Allison stalking as well, and also when evening comes, he's gonna scare some children, like sneaking around invisible, like making noises, or something, and try to find some glamour that way.
Perfect. You're going to do that, But something you realize when you're looking for Allison is that she's not in her usual haunt at the cafe. And with some looking around, you actually come to the Broadmeadow apartment buildings where she lives, which you know. And you spot her from a distance. She's putting boxes into the back of her car, with the help of another friend, another face you recognize from your childhood. And they're talking a little bit. Allison seems to be doing okay. She's not looking sad, mostly just resigned. And these are obviously not just any boxes. These are the kind of boxes you'd put your belongings into if you're moving, for example. They haven't spotted you. You're quite a distance away, but do you do anything?
Yeah. Who is the other one?
The other one is... Now I'm going to have to dig out the name.
I have the...
Perfect. If you have... It's the other female friend of yours. I couldn't find it when I was...
Ava.
Ava. Thank you very much. Very sorry about that. I couldn't find it in my notes.
Worries.
Ava is there as well.
17 years ago.
Exactly. Thank you. But yeah, she's there too as well. And she is... she looks more worried than Allison does. And she's she looks like she's arguing a little bit with Allison, but Allison doesn't really seem to be taking it too much to heart.
Then Jonas would, he will. He will approach them, and just like try to get from the other side, so like he's facing them when it comes, and just pretend to go by and realize like, oh, hi, like, oh, hi there, how are you? From the cafe, right?
Allison looks up and does a double take, because obviously the last time you two met wasn't ideal, but she gives just a nervous smile and goes, oh, hi, Jonas, right. And Ava gives you a look as well. She's like, she almost looks a little bit taken aback, and then you know this guy? And she goes, yeah, we met at the cafe. Haven't seen you in a while.
Nah, been busy, and so have you. I've seen. Moving somewhere?
Yeah, actually, I'm leaving state. I've been writing for a while, like I mentioned last time, and honestly, this town has a little bit too many bad memories for me. So I'm gonna try my luck in, I don't know, maybe I'll go to Chicago.
Oh, great. Good luck with that, I guess. Do you need help carrying? No, you don't need help carrying. Of course you don't. Well, good luck with that, and
thank you.
And maybe not see you around then.
Who knows? Maybe. I'll be doing book signings. If I ever come to Littlebrook, I don't even have your number, but I guess I'll see you then. Ava just kind of looks between you two and doesn't really say anything right now. She looks a little bit shocked, because there's something about you that she recognizes. But then she goes, I kind of had to go back to this.
Yeah, of course. Sorry to disturb you. Nice meeting you again.
Sure. No problem. Take care, Jonas.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
And I'm gonna turn to Ava and just like stretch out my hands. Hi, Jonas. By the way.
Hi, Ava. I'm a friend of Allison's.
Yeah.
You
Nice
you
to
look
meet
familiar. You from around here?
No, not really.
All right.
I got here quite recently.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually.
Maybe it's I don't know. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you, Jonas.
Yeah. See ya.
Funny coincidence.
And then he
Bye.
like
Bye.
leaves, and now he's definitely want to haunt kids instead.
Yeah, he's taking on the poor kids. So you wait until nighttime and then you just go crazy. Do you haunt the? Yeah, you sorry.
Yeah. Now you go.
You catch one of the kids taking out the garbage, and you send chills down his spine. Chills, not shills. People try to sell you stuff. Chills down his spine, and as he kind of drops the garbage bag, you try to conjure up this idea of rats scurrying across his legs, and he kind of howls and runs back to the house. Feels good. So you're getting some glamour back. How much have you lost? 4. I'm gonna say you're gonna get. Yeah, you're gonna get 3 of those back tonight. You take your time. Also, how much clarity damage did you have?
I have taken 3 clarity damage.
You recover 2 of those.
Great.
Because you hung out with your touchstones. Yay.
Yay, both of them.
Woo. Right. So that's Jonas's rest of the
regular afternoon.
Regular afternoon. Let's go to the other 4 who are heading to the green right now for an impromptu picnic, or an impromptu picnic even. Are you stopping by anywhere to pick something up, or do you just head straight to the green?
I think actually Nova is going to be like, actually I'm kind of full, guys, and she's just going to like kind of split off and just go to the coffee shop and have some alone time.
All right. Do you want to handle that first?
Oh no, they can.
All right.
Go get all that good glamour. Get full.
All right. So the 3 of you head to the green, this large field-like park.
I was about to say before we stop,
Yes.
Can we stop by Jones' place, pick up some pie for the picnic?
Absolutely. Very sorry for the meows, by the way, in the background. Wilma has been very upset since we got raceable desks here. I don't really know why, but she's upset. Sorry. You head over to Jones, and something you have all forgotten, or perhaps decided not to really get into anymore, is the fact that you left a certain person there, Flicker. And she's still there. She's working. She's working. It's hard to tell if she's doing good or bad because she is everywhere. She is baking. She's serving customers, wiping tables, putting out fires, and pretty much just being Flicker. Joan seems like she's just laughing it off and is a little concerned maybe about the whole thing, but she's seen worse. All of you go to Jones then, or just Silas?
Fires. Did Flicker take up a new business model? Or anyways, yeah. So I head into Jones and greet her and say, "Hi, Joan. We were just heading for a little bit of a picnic, and we were wondering if we could get any pies."
All right. Picnic, you say? I do have pies. Would you? Actually, I've made some strawberry pies lately. I got a shipment. Haven't gotten strawberries in years. So if you'd like to have any of that. Otherwise, we got the cherry pies, and I got a couple of slices of blueberry pie left, if you'd like.
Strawberries are rare, and I do love strawberries. So let's get some of those, please.
You got it. She takes out for all of you. I'll give you a whole 1 or 2 even if you want.
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Absolutely. She gets them out. Flicker, can you keep this still for a second? And Flicker just goes, "Yes, ma'am." And she runs over and she's like, "All right, what are you gonna have? You want to have coffee?" Like talking to someone else. And the customer's like, just the sandwich. You're not gonna have pie? I mean, it's not lunch, it's not dinner. You're gonna go for a sandwich? And she starts arguing with the customer, and Joan just shakes her head. Oh, kids these days, you know. All right, so anything else besides the pies? Do you want some pop? Is that what you?
Pop would be great.
Okay.
Thank
Sure.
you. Is there anything
Gotcha.
you guys want? Glance back at Kitsu and Jones.
Honey.
Tide, are you getting anything else?
No, I think Tide is like a little bit out of it. Doesn't say. Tide just kind of shakes
Okay.
their head.
Yeah. What about Nate?
Yeah, I'll have some pop. Yeah, I'm gonna come along with the group. Have a nice time. I hear the cat meowing. It's very cute.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so you get some pop, some pie. Joan goes, I'll put it on your tab. Don't worry about it. And she even gives you a little basket, complete with a couple of blankets to sit on if you want.
Nice. Then let's get those and go to the park.
Okay. You guys go into a park?
The green.
Oh,
Yeah.
the green, yeah.
What's the green?
It's the park basically.
I want to stay here and work.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I like working here. Where's Nova?
She kind of split off and just went
Oh, yeah,
over
yeah.
back to the coffee shop. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but Flicker is asking that.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Then I'm not there.
She went to the coffee shop.
Okay. All right, well, have fun in the park. I'm going to make money.
You
Go
like
for
it
it.
here?
Yeah. This is great. I love it.
What about you, Joan? Oh my god!
She's back here now. It's fine. It's very lively. I've not had quite as much excitement as I've had this last couple of hours with Flickr. It's a weird name. Is that some new social media thing?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Cat,
I'm gonna go
listen.
put
Oh
some
my
food
God.
out or something. This is ridiculous. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, folks.
It's okay.
It's been this last couple of days.
No
I'm so sorry.
parents. We can do whatever we want. We burn down the city.
Hell yeah.
Lars makes a red stone minigun for each of us, and you just go to town.
Yeah. Hey, it turns out we solved everything, Chris, while you were gone. Everything's cool. We won.
Yep. What's her face is dead. We've also taken over the world.
Yeah. Pretty neat, actually.
The largest
yeah,
weapons
Victor is
manufacturer.
behaving though. I think. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We tried to do everything, and it's like
You can't talk a cat out of something.
No, once they make up their mind on it, that's it.
It's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. Sorry. Let's hope food, water, and a closed balcony door will solve this. Right. So you're heading to the green. And you head there. It is, once again, a beautiful day, although the recent and rather extreme rain did make some people take cover in their cars or, workplaces and other locations. But people are out now. There's some kids playing soccer. There's a couple of people walking their dog. Some joggers, obviously. Some people playing music. There's like a little band of teenagers with instruments doing some improv stuff over at the stage. Not, on the stage, but rather just using the location for that. It's pretty, pretty usual day on the green.
Okay, sounds all nice.
Yeah.
Let's go jam out. Where should we put our pick? Let's go jam out. Or is the improv music, is it any good?
Let me roll.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Okay.
It's about what you'd expect from 17-year-olds forming a grunge band, or, it was called grunge when you were a kid. Don't know what it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, Wilma.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll go check them out. We can. If the other people don't mind, we can go sit by them. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if someone starts dancing or something, and then we can suck their will to dance away, I suppose.
I don't know, but Nate's gonna kind of start dancing too.
And you dance.
You were barely walking. This is Tide talking. When Tide sees Nate start to dance, I was like, you barely could walk.
I got better.
You start dancing, grooving to the music, doing real nice. You're got the moves down, swaying. People actually start joining you. A lot of people start dancing to the music, and the band seems to get encouraged by it, and they actually do get up on the stage and starts playing their hearts out, doing the best they can. And pretty soon, anyone who comes in vicinity just joins you for dancing, and the whole air is kind of shimmering with this glamour that's spreading out of it, joy and kind of relief, and all really nicely tasting, very sweet, a little bit tangy maybe, flavors coming in all sizes. I'm gonna say a grand total of 5 glamour is created for you 3 to split.
I only need 2 or 3, so who needs what?
I'll
I
take.
think I don't need a lot, but yeah.
I think I spent 2 glamour last time. Maybe.
So that's all yours, Silas. You saved me with that glamour, so I feel like I owe it to you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And if we need the glamour again, honestly, I tell Nate thinking about it at some point where we can get a relatively private conversation. If we end up having a fight, and we need to get pieces of the things that are attacking. It would help a lot for me trying to heal people up.
Yeah. Glamour's all yours, buddy.
There's always the option of topping up, but that would drain the people currently dancing right now. You're just kind of skimming off the top, but if you wanted to take more, it's right there.
No, that's not my style. I'm just going to take 2 glamour then and get back up to full strength.
Gotcha. 3 left. How do you split it?
I don't know how much glamour I used. I forgot to note it down to create the handles, because I think that's the only thing I did.
It was 1 point of glamour, I think.
Yeah, but that's all.
All right.
So you can have the rest if you want. I'll figure 1 point of glamour somewhere out. That is probably too distracted and takes the phone and tries to take a picture with the old phone or a video of the dance party.
You got 1 megapixel. You can almost make out that it's Nate dancing.
Hey, this is pretty advanced for what I'm used to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Doesn't even have the dial buttons that you're used to. So.
And then kind of goes, I don't know how to dance really well, but if you show me, I can try.
For the record, Nate isn't a great dancer. He's just enthusiastic.
Awesome. Can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just into it. He is not a born dancer.
It's funny because the longer you stay here, the more people just kind of keep coming and joining this dance.
Does this mean more glamour?
If you stay,
Oh boy. Well,
Do we have anything else to be doing?
Nate, you're topped up, by the way. You get your...
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm all full
Yeah,
of glamour.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
there an additional point of glamour after a time that I can grab as well?
Not you, Tide. You got the 1 point or did you not take the 1 point?
No, I didn't take it at the beginning because I thought we said 2 and then Nate needed 3, or how many?
Yeah, I needed like 2 or 3, I think. 2?
Yeah.
I believe if my sheet is correct.
If there was a spare one, I'll take it.
Yeah,
if not,
you're topped up.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dance party. We're all topped up.
Yeah. People are like, some of the people who were dancing initially with you, they kind of look a little bit almost like they're in trance right now. Their faces don't look quite as happy as someone who's dancing as happily as they are would look.
Well, are we danced out? Should we?
I think a few people are danced out.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave?
Sure.
Right.
Now what do we do? Should we...
As soon as you stop dancing, people just begin to disperse, going back to their usual things.
Okay.
Is that also a power you have?
I don't
Nate?
think so.
They just
Huh?
left. Look at that.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, who knows?
I keep hoping we find some kind of hidden talent. You know how in books and movies there's always the one part.
I guess having no shame is a hidden talent. That works for me. Although because I have no shame, it's never exactly hidden.
Yeah, how does that work?
So what should we do now? Dance party's over. Should we... Maybe we should go check on Lars, see if
Sorry
he's
about
okay.
that. Okay. You're heading back to where? Where are you heading now?
I was thinking maybe we could check on Lars, but I don't know. I'm... The decision, it's up to committee. What do people want to do?
I'll
Of
send
the-
a text to Jonas and see if he's okay.
Okay.
We should probably send a text to Lars as well and see if everything is fine, if it's really bothering you. I'm kind of thinking that this feels like the calm before the storm in some way.
Yeah.
Ironically, because there was already lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I can do irony now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The storm before the even worse storm.
We will leave you 3 for now and go to the last drop. To the last drop. The old cafe where Nova has made her haunt. Nova, you arrive to the upper floor of your cafe, fully ready for another afternoon of good old ghost interaction. It's quiet, though. No sound of someone showering.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to bother you. I just needed to be here. We got a big thing coming up, and I just kind of wanted to get my head straight. But so if you want to make noise, go ahead and make noise, Ghost. That's okay. So don't be quiet just for me. And she'll be looking around. She'll head to the bathroom.
Who's there?
Oh, hey, ghost.
Who's there?
Hi. Oh no. It's me, Nova. I'm always here.
Who's Nova?
Oh my God. Okay. Oh no. Okay. All right. I wasn't actually expecting this at this point, and I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this, but I guess now's the time. Hi, I'm Nova. I'm a person, but also like a moth, and I had well, adventure's not the word. A bad time with some F words, and now I'm here, and you're a ghost, and you've been ignoring me, and now you're talking to me. So, yeah. Oh, I used to work here, but now I don't. But I guess I do now. Anyway, that's it.
The door, which is usually locked, clicks, and the door is unlocked.
Nova will take a breath and slowly open it.
You open it, and you see the bathroom inside. You see the vaguely visible silhouette of a person sitting on the edge of the bathtub, wrapped in a towel. Hair long, wet down her shoulders. You also see a pretty nasty cut side of her head with blood pouring down it, dripping down, but disappearing before it hits the floor. And she looks up at you, and there's something like a face, but there aren't any eyes, and her expression is kind of empty. And she goes, "Did you say you got effed?"
Oh, okay, yeah. I can talk kind of fast sometimes. No, I got like kidnapped. It doesn't matter. Hey, are you okay?
I don't think so. I think I fell.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, I guess there's no easy way to say this. I kind of think you're dead.
What?
Yeah, like you've been like haunting me for a little bit, and
What are you talking about?
yeah, can you see the mirror? If you look in the mirror, can you see yourself?
She gets up unsteadily, kind of just wobbles. This really hurts. And she looks over at the mirror. Are you? Is this a prank? Are you? What's going on?
Yeah, okay. So, Nova's gonna try to see if she can touch her.
You reach out, and her hand just goes through her arm, and she goes, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Okay. I'm trying to prove a point. Watch this, and she'll put her hand like through her head and back out.
She just kind of holds her head like, "How did you do that? What do you?"
Yeah, okay, so, I'm not an expert, but you're a ghost.
She kind of just shakes her head a little bit. You see droplets of water and blood flying your way, just passing through you. Still kind of disgusting. And then she just kind of gets up and she walks over to the door. I can't be here. We're supposed to be leaving. We sold the cafe. I was just going to take a shower and get dressed, and then we were going to go.
I think you can just go if you want to. Like, you don't have to stay here anymore. You can go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can take care of the cafe.
She looks a little bit stunned, and then she seems to hear something. She goes, "Did you say your name was Nova?"
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Sorry. My husband's telling me you're a good person. I think I can trust you.
Tell him thank you. I used to work here, and be honest, I used to kind of hate it because I thought I was gonna be stuck here, and now I don't think I would mind staying here, and I would it would be an honor to take care of the cafe. So you and your husband can go. It's in safe hands.
All right. Thank you. She kind of walks past you and steps out through the door of the bathroom, and then she's gone.
Nova's gonna actually she's just gonna sit on the side of the tub for a second and kind of pull herself together and then be like, oh, okay, all right, then I guess we're doing this. And she'll go down to the cafe, and with all the extra energy and thought, she just starts trying to fix up the other coffee machines and
Right.
almost tidy up a little.
Yeah.
That's just what she's gonna be
You
doing.
get to work. I think someone is doing something with their microphone, by the way, because there's this strange scrunchy noise in the background. Sorry. Right. Good work, Nova. You start working on the cafe. Lars, my friend. What are you doing?
Lars is going to try and do some experiments with the redstone.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out the best way to work with it, cut it up, form it. Just basically, first he's going to see if he can just get it, even just a chip off.
How do you handle it?
Well, he has old-timey tools and goggles
Mm-hmm.
that he uses for one of his contracts. So I'm assuming there's some tongs in there and other cutting implements,
Right.
because he's seen what happens when you touch it.
Yeah.
He wants to avoid that, so he's going to be using the old style. I think he's got a toolkit that he's put together with random bits of blacksmithing equipment and other assorted hand tools that he's picked up along the way.
Yeah. Turns out that chipping stuff off it, not quite an efficient method of doing it. You realize quite early that it's glass or some manner of melted sand-like material,
Okay.
silicate, which means that it's almost impossible to work it easily when it's cold without heating it up.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
But surprisingly, when you expose it to heat, it melts very quickly, and it turns into this strangely dark green sludge that is it's almost like molten sand, but it is even firmer, you'd say. And you're of course being very careful with this because there's only so much material to work with, but it takes you quite a while. This is not something you can just make tools out of like this. This is going to take you, if you're going to make everything you plan to do, it will take you the better part of the remaining days you have before the arrival of her.
Okay. So he's going to concentrate on making the sword for Tide,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to try and make a 5 daggers sized knives,
Mm-hmm.
because I think those will be quicker than trying to make a bunch of bullets or make the gloves type thing that Silas has requested. So that's going to be one big sword-sized blade,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably 5 or 6 of the smaller ones, because I think he'd probably be able to hammer those out a little bit quicker
Right.
than...
Yeah, I don't think I ever requested making a club. But
No, is it
don't worry
gloves? Gloves.
gloves.
Sorry, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that.
Hmm?
Because he does still hopefully wants to have enough time to cold iron stuff as well.
Yeah. At this point, when the others arrived checking on you, which I think was what was planned for next, you are at the point where you're just starting to make... I suppose you're going to start with one of the daggers first, because figuring it out, you're not using as much material as you would with a sword, for example. So you're starting to melt down what you would assume is approximately the amount you would need. An interesting little question, by the way, that I just remembered. What happened to the box with a hole in it?
Someone had it. I think we still have it.
Does anyone remember who has it? You're muted. Sorry, Nate.
I think Nate might have it, but he may have also given it to someone more responsible.
I thought
Pink as
Tiger
L
Jonas had it.
just said
But-
Lars has it. So there we go. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Pink Gazelle,
Once
our
again.
number one
Yes.
fan. We love you.
We
Thank
love
you.
you. We would be
No.
on with that. Yeah.
Completely lost without you. If Lars has it, then I guess the question would have been, did he have it during our last bit of downtime?
That's a good question. If he did, what would he have done with it?
Tried to figure out how to destroy it.
You had it during your last piece of downtown. You tried a lot of things. You tried setting fire to it. You tried seeing if you could fill it up. Tried cutting it from the sides. Tried taking it out of the box. Couldn't do it. Still in the box. Couldn't find any way to destroy it.
Disappointing.
Still got it lying on a shelf, though, in this box.
Okay.
You hear a knock? Yes, I would assume you would be able to hear a knock on your door because you have a loud entrance to your friends. So you hear the familiar knock of Silas's heavy hand on the door to your little man cave.
All right. Lars goes and lets them in.
It's surprisingly hot in here. The three of you notice as soon as Lars opens the door.
Come in. He ushers you in, and you are probably surprised to see that his little one-room cubby is now considerably larger. Instead of just being a single room with a workbench on one side and a little cot on the other, there's actually a large area in the back for a workbench and work area, and a sitting area in the front with some furniture of
Look around
question.
pretty impressed and say, wow, that's quite the remodeling job, Lars.
Oh,
Did you like remodel your place
I
first?
expanded a little bit.
Oh. You can just do that?
Well, this area is, from what I can tell, in the hedge. So you just have to carve more room out.
Oh. That's very cool.
I think so. Because it's in the hedge, it has a little bit more malleability than you would find in the normal world.
I want one too. I mean, when this all gets fixed, I would really like one too.
We can see about finding another one, or maybe linking this up to it. I don't know if that's possible. We can look into it.
All this time, after I realized that it was starting to heat up, I tried wrapping some blankets around it to inside the pack, partly for protection, It's the size of a chicken egg, I think you said last time, right? Yes, there's a good bit of padding back around it. Most That's the point where I try to get the bag open as quickly as I can. It's a natural problem you're trying to hold on to the dragon's egg. But yeah, I mean, I just try to get it out of the backpack. I feel a little bit bad that it's burned like this, but most of the towels were pretty cheap, even though they were thick and fluffy. They're mainly there to make sure to incinerate anything else more important I had in there, which some of the supplies are relatively undamaged at least, but some of the I juggled the egg in the air for a little bit as I asked Lars. Lars, if you anything to hold a giant egg on fire that feels like it's on fire, that would be a great time to.
Yeah, he snatches up a pair of big tongs and carefully grasps it with them and takes it and sets it on his workbench. Metal.
Hey, Lars, what's the thing that you throw heated metal into in order to melt it down and make into something?
A forge?
Yeah, something like that. A forge
A
or
furnace?
yeah. Ooh, a kiln, I think.
A kiln would be a big oven that you bake ceramics in.
Okay, yeah. So, do you have one of those?
No, but I could probably build one with what I have. I think
What
I've
are
put some bricks around somewhere.
what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to warm it up or are you trying to cool it down? I assume warm it up, but why?
So we can hatch it,
And
right?
right.
Right.
And before you ask why, dragon.
Okay, yeah, we had that conversation, but in here?
Well, better in here than out in town, right?
Pretty safe here. I trust Lars.
I mean, it's his house, so sure. Place, house, then.
Does it?
Do you want me to go get some bricks or something? Where could I find some bricks? I'll help.
Conveniently enough, we're right next to the junkyard, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's where Lars motions to a corner that's just full of random scrap metal and other parts. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
let's do it.
I guess the question I have is, he probably placed this on the workbench near the redstone that he's been working with. Does he notice the temperature or the activity of it increases as it gets closer to it? Yeah. So I don't know that we need a kiln. I think we just need to keep the egg close to the redstone.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe
That
even
makes sense to me.
touch it to it.
I want to make sure the egg damages your house or any of your tools.
I can make more.
Okay.
Why doesn't everybody back up a little bit? And he'll use those tongs to, again, pick up the egg and bring it over and hold it maybe an inch or so above the redstone. Silas. Silas. So Lars will move it away and start. Silas, come on, quick, quick, quick.
I have been muted. I am very, very sorry. Long story short, a tiny little dragon has appeared out of the crack of the egg. And Lars is giving it over to Silas.
Pretty sure we could hear you, Chris. But yeah, thank you.
No, the stream couldn't hear me. I was muted on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's unfortunate.
What do you want me to do, Lars? Because I can take the dragon, but I'm not going to cool it down.
It was your mount, your friend before, so you trained it, right?
Yeah, but I didn't get it like fresh out of the egg.
Well,
It's a long story, honestly.
It's in your hand now. Very hot, but not quite as hot as the egg was. It's not exactly the same color as it used to be. It's more fuchsia, like a mixture of purple and red. And it looks strange, sleek, almost lizard-like, more than the dragon that you were riding, which was, more horse-like in its legs, with the legs underneath the body. These legs are on the side of it. The wings are kind of small.
Consider the dragon fawn, just staring at it as I cup it with both hands. Looks cuter than it did before, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Little
What
guy.
do you need to feed it?
It's a long story. You have to remember it was a while ago, and a lot of the memories I have of. Well, I can tell you this. One thing about raising it is I wasn't the one who did most of it. It was more of a mount. I wasn't the one who. How would I say it? Just because I went to the stables doesn't mean I know how they worked. Mother took care.
You're a dad/mom now, so let's try to figure it out. Is he nipping at your fingers? Does he need to eat? What are we doing?
Let's try getting some meat if we have any. Pretty sure dragons would eat that.
It has been biting at your finger for the last minute or so, but your skin is so thick that it hasn't really been hurting you.
I mean, we don't have meat, but we have pie.
You know what? That's a good idea as any, Todd. Let's start with the pie.
I never heard of a dragon that
Hell
eats
yeah.
pie. But maybe it'll be like a vegetarian dragon, right? Because how you raise it, right? I don't know the first thing about dragon. Don't listen to me.
I don't know the first thing about raising animals, so Silas, we'll do what we can, but I think you're gonna have to figure it out, bud.
Figure
Can
it
you
out.
like? Sorry, I just wanted to ask if you can talk to it, maybe connect to it in some way.
Absolutely. Hey, little guy. I look at the dragon. And
It kind of crawls around in your palm and keeps biting at your finger. Endearingly.
he's really hungry. I take out one of the pies that we brought and slice off a piece and feed it to the dragon. I'll hold it out to the dragon. See.
Yeah. It eagerly gulps it down. Doesn't even bite. It just... So its throat kind of expands as it's almost choking on this piece of pie. But it goes down.
Step one is here, guys. Know what its favorite food is, at least now. Do you remember me? He looks to the dragon, asking the same question again, but a bit more earnestly.
Doesn't seem...
I don't know.
You don't seem to be getting much contact with it at the moment. It seems mostly preoccupied eating and scrambling around.
It's okay. Like, I wonder if he thinks the same way that he used to. I wonder if anything's going to be the same. Well, I'm not the same, so I can't expect the dragon to be either.
It's flapping its tiny wings a little bit, and you can see that it's actually almost getting into the air. Not quite. It's not right there yet, but it's getting there.
Did your dragon before have a name?
I can't answer, and the answer is no. I didn't name him before.
I think you should name him now. Her. It. Them?
I just thought the dragon was a him. But, well, what I know about dragon biology could fit in the thimble, so... I don't know.
I say we call it Spot.
I second that. Or just something normal, like give it a normal name.
Trash fire.
Steve.
How about we call you Harley? After the bike, after the way I most identify you as a form of transportation.
Harley, not Huffy.
Harley the dragon.
Harley the dragon.
You could do worse.
It actually gains some air now and starts fluttering about the room a little bit, very confused looking. And then it kind of sees Nate, and it just instantly locks on and zooms straight at Nate, jaws agape, ready to attack. Nate, what do? It's hissing.
I'll just like put my hand up.
Just
like not squish it. No, I'm just gonna like let it.
Yeah. It just
bite my hand if it.
Oh,
needs.
it flies straight into your face and then just
me.
slips down and falls towards the floor.
Oh, poor little dude. I'm gonna pick him up.
Yeah. He's trying to bite you.
I'll just be petting him, letting him try to bite me.
He hates it.
Oh
Constantly
boy.
trying to bite
poor
you.
little guy.
Yeah.
Do you think he remembers that time I punched him in the face?
Would it remember that?
Maybe don't mention that.
Yeah, I won't mention that. Forget you heard anything, Harley.
It bites you again.
Oh, fuck.
Here, how about I take like a piece of pie and give it to Nate? Give it the pie.
I'll just like offer the pie to Harley.
It seems more inclined to biting you at this moment.
Damn it.
Pie! Look! It's not working, is it?
I don't think so.
It starts flying again and flies over to Silas and just kind of sits on his shoulder, tail around his neck, like hissing at Nate.
Huh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's I don't know. Maybe I deserve it.
No.
Wait, Tide, you try petting him. See what he does.
Oh boy. Okay, here goes. Okay.
He doesn't seem bothered by Tide.
Wait, but you stabbed him more than I. Okay, so then it's something else. Huh.
Could it be related to the storm that we just went through?
Hmm.
I mean, dragons like treasure, right? He's made out of gold.
That is accurate.
Well, yeah, but then he would fly for his legs or something.
I mean, I'm also made out of gold and diamonds, so I am
That's
kind of
true.
valuable.
Maybe it's just because you have a reflection and it's like
Oh,
weirded
let's see.
out.
Huh. How do I make... No, but... I don't know. This is weird.
At this point, the dragon's kind of fallen asleep a little bit. Stomach kind of
Oh, yeah, a little
bulging
full
just a
belly.
little bit with the
Aw,
pie. Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Just say you'll be its horde. And it'll put you in a little cave and be happy.
Chris, what are you? Oh,
Oh, hello, big kitty. Oh, the kitty.
He wanted to come up. Sorry.
He's a
like
good
having
cat.
little children. I swear.
He's big.
Oh yeah, he is.
Okay, big children. Sorry, didn't mean to assume.
All right. So
I come up with a quick thing
Mhm.
that Jonas wanted to do as well.
Mhm.
After a while, when he has been done scaring kids, like, fuck it. And he goes back to see if he can go back to the place where he saw Allison,
Mhm.
put in the box and in the car, and see if the car is still there.
The car is there.
He'll go to like a local, something that's still open,
Mhm.
like a store or something. I think he wants to try to find like
Yeah, there's a night open something.
yeah, it like he tries to get like bleach or something, some chemicals. Otherwise, like liquor is fine as well.
Gas station, would they have bleach?
Maybe? Probably. Right? They'd have some cleaning stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you get-
He doesn't even look like some bottle that looks that it contains some chemicals.
Yeah,
You just get those, and
Oh,
then he'll
no.
return to the car.
yeah. All right. What are you doing with the?
Turning invisible before he
Mhm.
approaches,
Mhm.
and then he'll gonna try to pry open the what's it called, the hatch for where the gas goes.
Yeah. The gas tank. Yeah.
Yeah, and just start pouring it down there.
Yep. You pour bleach into the gas tank. Isn't that? Is that dangerous? Or will it just not
I
start?
That'll
hope not.
fucking ruin a car, right?
That's what I want.
Yeah, it will ruin the car. I was just like, will it
That'll
actually
ruin
combust or
the-
something?
That car will never run again unless you get like a new engine.
I guess
Oh.
unless
Could've
Lars
just used
fixes it or
sugar.
something, Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put the wrong type of fuel in a
Yeah.
car, you can
It
have
will ruin-
severe problems.
Exactly. So now I wanna
Yeah,
ruin
that
the
car is not gonna run.
And after I just defended you in chat.
Sorry. and after that, he's just gonna like get away, and he's gonna take out his phone and answer Noah's text. It's like, yeah, I'm all good. Where are you? Where are you all?
Hey, So we're at Lars. Hey, this is like gonna seem weird, but like you're doing like good stuff, right? You're not making any poor decisions because like you just seemed a little weird before. And you know what? Don't even worry. I'm not gonna erase this, so I want you to know I was thinking about it, but not you, not Jonas.
Jonas
I'll
would
come up.
never.
Tide also like sent a text to. I said.
Oh yeah,
when they were leaving the park.
I'll answer you as well.
Say like, are you doing okay? Something
and
like
and
that.
I'll answer like, sorry for the late.
I'm here for you if you need me. Something.
Nate
like that.
sends like a shitty meme that he found from like 2010, like a troll face or something. He's like, "Did you see this?"
Nate found memes.
Nate
God, I got
found
so many
memes.
texts. Like
I can has cheeseburger is the meme that you.
Yes.
Such wow. I answered Tide like, oh, sorry for the late reply. Yeah, I'm all good. I'll come to you guys, and I'll just answer Nate with a happy emoji,
Oh,
a
yay.
smiley face.
Like I don't know how to react to this.
Yeah,
Guys, he liked it.
We should make a group chat, honestly, but none of us knows how to do that. I think.
Oh God. So everyone heads
and
over
then I'll head over to
to Lars, right? And Nova, are you heading over to Lars as well?
Oh yeah.
So you're all reconvening. The initial charm of the dragon might have calmed down a little bit, but might be reforged.
Like, oh my God, is that a dragon? As Nova comes in. Oh, it's
Oh,
so
geez.
cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
look at
little
it.
guy. He doesn't like me much.
Nate.
Aw, you're fine, Nate. Don't let that affect your self-esteem.
No,
you're
to be
fine.
fair, back when he was a big guy, I did punch him in the face.
Oh,
So, you know.
okay, then yeah. No, you totally had it coming. You're gonna have to,
To be
work
fair, he
rebuild
was trying to
trust.
kill me.
He did
Well, he's a
deserve
baby.
it. Yeah.
But he was.
Well, I
he's a
didn't
tiny
punch the baby him in
now.
the face. I punched the
Well,
big him in the face.
But baby dragon don't know that. Baby dragon doesn't know he's a dragon. You don't know you're a baby dragon.
Maybe
do
it's
you?
because I'm treasure.
No.
Like,
As soon as maybe it's because I'm treasure. Jonas enters as well.
Jonas.
Hi guys.
Jonas,
Oh,
look at this. Look,
What?
the baby dragon.
Okay.
A little puff of smoke
You
comes
hatched
out.
the egg. Okay. Well, great. I guess I look at the other one. Like, do they look excited or worried?
We fed it pie.
Yeah, they look
Oh, it's
excited.
a good idea.
Great.
Oh, you guys are real
He
good
likes
at this.
pie.
Uh, good. I guess now we have a dragon, and I'm sure it and Flicker can have a lot in common as well.
Oh, we should try to feed it coffee.
Oh no.
No.
We know.
Yeah.
no.
That
I
will,
also.
that will stunt its growth.
And we want it
Oh.
to be really fucking big.
Does Nate want it to be big though? He'll fly away with Nate.
Why it doesn't? What have Nate done this time?
Nothing? I don't
Nothing.
think.
What are you talking about then? Why?
Apparently, the
You-
dragon doesn't like Nate.
He just didn't like him. He just went for him, like attacked him for one.
What? Oh, that's not
Yeah, like as much as a baby dragon can, I suppose. But it
good.
was like,
Okay. I guess we'll have to sort that out before it gets too big.
We can make
Yeah.
Nate into a necklace that we hang on our enemies.
no. How about no?
What? The
Well,
fuck?
What?
we'll put that in the maybe pile, Nova, for now.
Hey, thank you, Jonas. There's no bad ideas when we're brainstorming.
No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that is a bad idea.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm putting it at the very bottom of the list, though, because
Yeah.
bad
bottom of the
ideas are
list.
bad ideas until they're the only idea.
Yes.
Although I think we're kind of like bothering Lars. Are we bothering you, Lars? You were working on something and we came here with the dragon. Should we like leave?
Probably about here, Lars would turn around with the completed dagger.
Oh.
And say, well, I got a knife or a dagger done. Based on the amount of time, I don't think I'll be able to make the bullets and stuff. So I think what I'll probably be able to do is get a sword and then maybe a dagger like this for the rest of us, because this is going to be only used on her. It's kind of a, how should I put this? If she gets a hold of you, this is what you use. But if I've got time, I will try to still get some bullets made. But this stuff does take quite a bit of time to work. So
yeah, when Lars brings the subject back to the matter at hand, the air kind of goes out of Jonas a bit. Like, yeah. As I said before, I have the basis of an idea of a plan. If you care to hear it.
All yours?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll pick a location, because as I understood it, there's a lot of entrances to the city that which she might appear through, and we don't know, and even if there are more that we are not aware of. So we will pick a location where we want to fight, basically, where we will have the fight. And we'll gather everyone there, especially Miss Blackbird, because as we're guessing, it's coming for her. So we will have her there and all the forces we can muster, basically. And when she arrives, Tide has prepped a mirror to another location where we send Blackbird to and try to keep Blackbird away from the fight and just engage the face when she comes. My suggestion is also that someone, and I suggest me, is on the other side if she comes there, and we keep communication. If something goes awry, we have our phones or we have a walkie-talkie or something. Someone else who maybe don't want to be in the front line, maybe Lars or just me. It doesn't matter. So we try to lure her to a place that we want, and then we'll bring the bait away where she can't get it. With Tide's mirrors. How does that sound?
The problem with that is that I've got to go through the mirror as well.
Do you have to go through the mirror?
Yeah.
Didn't you just open the mirror and send us?
I open the mirror and you have to hold my hand to go through with me.
Okay.
If I'm lucky enough to open it in a way to do that. Because there have been times when I haven't been able, so it's not entirely a foolproof plan, but I can practice.
Yeah, if we could put everything into that, and you can bring, maybe you, yeah, and you can bring her and maybe venture back yourself after that.
I can try.
Yeah. I don't know which locations is these two places we need. One that's good to defend, and one that is just the safest one we can find, like in a bunker or something, in the vault at the deputy, in your shed, some here.
What about where the machinery was, where Wenceslas was sleeping?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have somebody go and scout that out and see if there's anything down there that might fit. Because there's the room with the big hole in the roof.
Yeah.
That might be a good place to get her, and then from above, people can.
Yeah. We can also discuss with Matthew and the rest, and maybe they have some good locations that they know of, but yeah, that place is filled with all kind of weird stuff, and some of it might actually be helpful.
If they hold on now, I've got an idea that I don't know if it's feasible, but I'm gonna say it anyway because we're saying ideas. So this contract of theirs, I know we said we weren't gonna go with that, but what if we sacrificed her? How does one sacrifice something?
But do we want the contract going?
I mean, listen, if it's gonna freeze her for like odd 20 years, then we can figure out a way to kill her while she's frozen. Might be easier.
Okay, but that's plan B then, because the plan A right now is try to kill her, right?
Yes.
No, that's not plan B. Though that's not plan B.
Okay, plan D.
Plan B
Oh,
had to
okay,
do
that's
with
all.
the baby.
Let's see. For Crystal.
Child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but
child.
if you guys say plan B, I'm probably just gonna like set the baby on fire and throw it at her.
And maybe we can do the
No.
thing where we hand over the baby, but the redstone baby was shrieking quite loudly, right?
Well, babies cry, and it'd be upset because it would have technically just been born.
Makes sense then.
Yeah.
That it's no harm in trying, and she will see through it eventually, and that's basically.
I can.
We should be before that because if she sees that Miss Blackbird is still pregnant, then no.
I
But
can lie pretty good. I don't mind doing the baby part. I can just have it with me, and if that's what happens, then I'll present the baby, and if something happens, then I'll have a knife.
Dad looks at the little dragon sleeping around Alice's neck and goes, "What if the baby is not, human or changeling or anything else?"
Well, the baby isn't.
Well,
It's gonna be red iron. It's gonna jump at her face. Like the little thing that Lars made out of all the little chips from the redstone.
No, I mean the actual baby.
Oh, if it comes... Oh, no. I don't know.
Yeah,
Giving her...
Lars has vetoed anything involving...
Giving her that baby is the absolute plan Z26.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with you, but I will try your way out.
I didn't agree with you on leaving the fetch living. We did that, so.
There's something that Miss Blackbird said that I remember very clearly. And she said that she doesn't know how she became pregnant, and that was just kind of a situation that happened after the contract.
It must have been a deal with she was coming. And that's why she wanted back, and she thought she fooled it by locking herself inside the contract, and now it's catching up on her.
But that does not necessarily mean that the baby is at all like us.
No.
It can be like a complete, one of them. Which is cool if we get it on our side, but what if we don't? Then what?
And as it seems like right now, we'll deal with that later then.
Yeah, sorry, my mind is...
Maybe not presume. It might just be a normal, healthy baby. Or it might be a monster from hell. I don't know, but one step at a time, perhaps.
And whatever it is, she's not getting it.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow then, should we convene with the rest of the city, with Matthew and Blackbird, and tell them this plan? See if they know any good locations, or should we scout out where Wenceslaus were before?
I can scout that out tonight. But tomorrow we should definitely call for a meeting.
I'll join you in that.
Brilliant.
You can do that if we can fix your legs. Because you are a little... Are you wobbly? No, you're fine.
No, not at all.
Okay, good then. Never mind.
Okay, so that's the plan for now. So we do not approach them empty-handed. We come with them with something to counter their contract suggestion.
I'll come too. I don't... Okay.
And then we will let Lars keep keep working then.
Good thing Jonas is the reasonable one. With all these good plans. He's got a good head on his shoulder.
Thank you, Nova. I'm sorry I was a bit off earlier. Lots of things going on, but
That's okay, I understand. I was just a little worried is all, but Tide said to give you space, and that seems to have been the right thing to do.
Was it? Was I wrong?
I'm back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like, did you want us to run after you and like?
No,
try to
no,
be like,
no.
no, don't go.
No. Silence and solitude sometimes just does the trick for me. Having someone in my head for so long, just it's nice to be alone with my thoughts sometimes. So thank you for not running after me and trying to save me from myself or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's do this. We're ready.
Oh yeah.
Ready's strong, but like we're gonna do something, and we're gonna do it like real hard.
And
We can do
we're
something
gonna
for
win.
sure.
And we're gonna win. We have to win, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or Plan B.
Sure.
For everything. Yes. Okay. Good. I'll tell Flicker. Dear Flicker, prepare Plan B.
Not now.
No. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Next text. Not now.
Don't
now.
send that.
Okay. Oh crap.
You can
okay.
have it typed up and ready. Just don't send it.
She sends the imp smile emoji and two suns next to it.
Yeah. Okay. I won't send any more. Puts it away.
Any more? Oh no.
You can trust me. I thought we were getting ready.
You get another text, Nova. It's a picture. It's the girl looking at the camera with the house on fire in the background.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna show. This is private, guys. Don't worry. It's definitely not Flickr sending me stuff, so don't worry about that.
You know exactly which picture I mean, by the way, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And
Nate just discovered it because he's just discovering old memes.
It's a good picture. I think we will end things here. There will be further discussion about plans until next session. And next session will, of course, we don't really know for sure, but will probably be the next. Of course, it will be the next session. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. It will be the last session of Littlebrook Reunion. And thank you all for watching today. Hope you will be tuning in next week as well. We will see the grand finale of this adventure. And who knows, maybe we can make it a little bit longer on either side of the direction. We'll talk it out. Until then, take care, everyone. Hug your loved ones. Don't risk it. Wash your hands. And we love you all. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.